Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, you know what? What can I say? Some people will never learn. They'll just never learn. This is what happens when you try to be the real life Dora the Explorer. Mm. Oh, well, hello there. Welcome to the Forgotten Circus. Um, so it's your boy Forgotten Circus. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. So obviously, if you don't live under a rock, you know what's going on about this whole Ocean's Gate. What are they called? What is their thing? Ocean's Gate expeditions. Anything with gate already. You ever heard of Heaven's Gate? Yeah. All right. Ocean's Gate. So apparently, is it five people on there? They did this. Well, everybody knows. I'm just going to get right into it because this is what happens when dumb people with money do dumb shit. To be honest with you. So let me get into the weeds a little bit here. So this guy started this company that actually dives to the depths of the Titanic. It's the only submarine that can do it. Like you never made a backup. Have we done like real life situations? I'll get it. I'll get into that. Like you don't have like another sub that like kind of follows you, a cord, something like that, just in case something like this happens. You know, uh, did you have somebody do your composite risk management, your CRM? You know, I don't think so. Okay, so we got all these people going on this thing, right? This so-called submarine. All right. Yeah, that he made half at Home Depot. When he said something about because I watched the tour of this of the CEO that's actually on board or probably imploded to be honest with you. Pieces are around, but I feel sorry for the families that sometimes people just do kind of dumb things. Even people that are close to you, sometimes they just don't hit the mark, you know. But this one's not acceptable, and I'm pretty sure. And you know what? The world we live in right now, I'm pretty sure that somebody's there chomping at the bit, sitting there. Maybe somebody that's going to hit because there's a billionaire on there. Just because you're a billionaire doesn't make you smart, right? Sometimes we make those irrational decisions, you know. But yeah, there's probably somebody in the family right now that's chomping at the bit, already talking about, yo, so the life insurance policy and what was his will? I'm just saying I want the best for him, but just in case, you know, I'm on there. Good. That's all I needed to know. What's my percentage? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm not trying to talk about. I'm very worried about them. Sure, but here's the thing. So they did this little tour that I saw because I've been looking this up of the actual submarine. Okay, and then it looked kind of legit from the front because you see the boat. I'm like, all right. So then they opened it. It goes in. It's got a toilet in front of the actual where you can actually see like the ocean in the Titanic. So I guess you go to the bathroom there and you can do then there's a curtain uh, okay. And billionaires and millionaires thought this is a great idea. It almost sounds like a darn Ponzi scheme. But okay, so the rest of it, by the way, there's no chairs in this. And it's small. They say it's the size of a minivan, but when you actually look when you get in, it's smaller than a minivan. So when I was younger, my mom and dad had a minivan. Our minivan was definitely bigger than this submarine. Or I don't know what to call it. So they're doing the tour of it, and I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's got two screens, and there's a big like 20-inch LCD, probably bought from Walmart. It looked really cheap. Um, on the front wall, right? So on the side, there was a control touchpad, and then there was another touchpad, right? So everybody's sitting there. There's no chairs or anything. You just sit like you're in friggin' kindergarten and starting coloring. You're just sitting on the floor there all together. But you got to sit certain ways, you know, so everybody can fit. Already lost me. Okay. So then the biggest part of the technology of this, the biggest part, here's the kicker. All right. Is a PlayStation remote. And it's not even a good PlayStation remote. It's like PlayStation 1 without the cord. And he's like, yeah, it's durable. It's the same one they use with games. And I'm like, wait, we've already started off wrong here. You said like games, like a controller, right? Not like a joystick or meters and dials and little screens to check this pressure and all that. No, none of that. They got a friggin' PlayStation remote in there. My TV remote looked more sophisticated than that. Terrible. And here's the other part of it though. Everyone that goes on this tour has to pay $250,000 for basically 4 hours, right? And everybody's like, no, it's like an 8 hour, 9 hour, and stuff like that. No, they have to submerge and come back up. It's 4 hours at the bottom. Why do you want to do this? Why should you do this? Have no idea. But it sounds like a great thing. See, this is the problem when people with too much money, they do dumb shit. All right. So this is one of those. So it's 250,000, right? So let's say I'm claustrophobic, so you already count me out, right? But let's say you came to me. This is what you pitched me. I've been looking at. Oh man, I so want to go see the Titanic. Why? Have no idea. I got to spend this money to go there. So you go, and then you see this, and it doesn't raise some questions. And there's a whole disclaimer that says that it's not approved and it's experimental and all that. Oh. So I signed this waiver that says, well, it is what it is, I guess. Sure. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Oh, just some people just aren't. They're just not smart sometimes. Okay, so back to the $250,000 a person. You're sitting on the floor. One single bathroom where you can look out of a friggin' globe. But the main part of it is you look at it on the main screen. On the main screen. Let me tell you something. If I was going down there for $250,000 to watch it on the screen right there, that little LCD that's probably what's the cheap Walmart brand? Let's say it's like a RCA one, right? Man, I could have done that at home. All I got to do is look at what was the movie? So all I got to basically do, literally, is look at Titanic. And why did I say what is the movie? It's one of the most iconic movies ever. Rose, Jack. But anyway, so if I could have just done that and watched the actual director's cut of Titanic behind the scenes. Because James Cameron actually went down, and that puzzles me. If he was able to go down there with the technology there, like, where are these things at? Because they said there's only 3 that can make it. And I bet you James Cameron's sitting there like, shit, I still got those in the warehouse, but I ain't helping dumb people. But he was able to do it, but guess what he had? He had Coast Guard. He had all kinds of stuff. They had trust me, he was getting back. Because they knew where he was going. There was a lot of people that was watching, and they did it in stages. They did it carefully. But this hee-haw dude just running through friggin' guns a-blazing like, no, dude, I could do... Yo, he totally lost me, too, when he said there was some... not dials, but handles like turn off switches and stuff. He was like, yeah, I built these and got these from RV. It's like some RV like what do you say, like RV warehouse. So it's like dials you buy for RV. And I was like, what? And then there was to build the frame. Supposedly was scaffolding that was used before. Like it was used, bro. You mean to tell me y'all paid $250,000 a head to go down to see the Titanic in a paper towel roll? You know what they say, the tangle web you weave will eventually have you bit by your own spider. I'm just saying. All right, so let me get back into it. So 250, I keep harping on it because I can't fathom $250,000 for 4 hours. For what? Something I could watch in a James Cameron movie? Hmm. Okay, so there's sitting on the floor, like basically shoulder to shoulder with everybody. No food. So if I'm paying $250,000, this is how you pitch it to me. And first of all, I'm claustrophobic, so you count me out. And second of all, guess what? I don't mess with the ocean. When I go to the beach, I stay where the little sand's at, where it just hits your feet a little bit. Because you know what's in the ocean? Sharks. And I don't mess with the sharks. Not the sharks. I don't like watching Jaws. I don't even like watching Meg. No, I'm good. So $250,000. I will keep harping on that because I did $250,000. Smackaroonies got you to sit on the floor like you were picking up breadcrumbs with other people. I wonder if they say you had to have your shoes off. Maybe they were doing like yoga in there too. It was probably tight quarters yoga. Wow, see the Titanic. Who's done that? But $250,000, that's a lot of friggin' money, man. This dude's been conning people for years with this duct tape submarine. Shit, I can't knock him, but hey, it caught up to you, didn't it? Karma. If I'm paying $250,000 to go see the Titanic, and that's a big if, and probably a not. But if I have that much money, I don't know, I might do something dumb like this. I can't be the pot calling the kettle black. But yeah, $250,000. That shit better say Norwegian Submarine Lines 7-day package. There better be indoor pool. There better be they can call it the water wall, where you can actually almost submerge yourself there. You can get close to the fish, but the glass is like protecting and stuff. And then it better have steak. We may have dance nights, So they open up the bottom, and then you got all the other, besides sharks, all the other sea creatures underneath, and you can start dancing, and it lowers and stuff, and then you're dancing and everything. Dance nights. I mean, the full works. I don't even get pedicures, but if they were to come up on me with Norwegian sublines, all exclusive, and they got payment plans, and they came up to me to be like, "Hey, would you like to get a pedicure by a dolphin?" And I'd probably be like, I don't even get pedicures, but it sounds awesome. And by the way, can you please tell the orcas that they're once again late with my coffee? I better be able to interact. It better be a whole experience. I'm not trying to go down that far to a graveyard that needs to be left alone. And I'm going to get into that right after this, right? To be submerged 2 miles down in a coiled up garden hose. Not going to happen. Here's another thing too. So now I'm going to get into that. So I am a conspiracy theorist. I will start doing videos. Why are certain things so hard to say? But yeah. So fun fact: JP Morgan. Everybody knows that JP Morgan, oil tycoon, banks, credit cards, all that stuff, financier. Big back in the day. Around Titanic days. Okay, yeah, Illuminati. But anyway, so this guy built two ships. He was actually the owner of the Titanic, and then there was another ship called the Olympic. They were basically identical ships. One supposedly conspiracy theorist supposedly had a lot of rudder problems, mechanical problems, hull problems, stuff like that, right? So he came up with the great idea, swap the names, put that one over there. This one's fine. That's going to be my personal Olympic. And guess what? We're going to do a maiden voyage, and we're going to put all my competitors, as many as I can, on that ship. Now, take with it what you want. Maybe I'm talking nonsense, but actually look into it. So when that sailed out, guess what? You knocked out 80% of the competition. Oh, didn't you? Because most of them back then, all the entrepreneurs and the big business moguls, they were all men. Yeah, they had their wives, but guess who didn't make it off? Because remember, they said women and children. Knock out. And that's funny because JP Morgan's stock like skyrocketed. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it's coincidence. And guess who wasn't on that maiden voyage of your ship? You would think you'd be on the maiden voyage. JP Morgan. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, so that's back out of the weeds. So here's my thing. So they're lost down there. Lost at sea. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm 99, and I always leave it for 1%. I'm 99% sure that they have met their ends. They're now talking to their maker. They're picking out their spots, and that's where you're going to be. Because you can say all you want. I mean, they're running out of air. They got like 31 hours. They lost communications, and that's another thing about the communications. How the hell did that happen? I don't get it. Because it happened before. I don't know. There's no fail safe. There's one where they say they got to lean to the side and it'll release the weights and then it'll help them submerge. There's another one where if they run out of air, they got oxygen tanks and they got to pull up the boards and get to them. Yeah, that's all cool. If that happened, but I'm pretty sure it imploded. Have you ever seen The Abyss? Did you ever see that scene in The Abyss with what's his name? Michael Biehn and Marissa Master Anton, whatever her name. Yeah. So they're actually deeper than that, I believe, because like 2 miles down, a couple 12,000 feet. Only just only 12,000. Yeah. But so there's a scene when they're fighting the two basically submarine units back and forth because I don't want to spoil it. It's only like 30 years, 40 years old. But anyway, so they're showing and they're banging, and then when he drops down into like this kind of trench, slowly that glass breaks, and it breaks because of the pressure, and it just pop disintegrated. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, and I hope they're alive, but if they're not going to make it, that's kind of your best way to go because instant. You don't want that thing like a seal broke, and it's slowly flooding in there. Just, and I wish the best for everybody. I hope that there's some anomaly, that 1% that they're floating out there and be like, dude, we've been trying to talk to y'all. Like, I actually had cell phone coverage and nobody was picking up the phone because everybody was watching TV. It could be something like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that they got attacked by no bullshit, a kraken. Pretty sure it's a kraken. You don't know. It's a graveyard. Leave it alone. I don't sit there and be like, I get millions of dollars and I want to go be adventurous. Be like, hey, bro, I'm paid $250,000 to go to a graveyard. They're going to be like, yeah, that's a great idea. And then Then they're like, what? Why are you going there? Just look at some gravestones, bro. It's freaking hot. No, why would it? No, why? It's a tomb. It's a graveyard. Leave them alone. Let them be at peace. If you believe in ghosts and stuff, you think ghosts ain't freaking Aquaman probably got him. Like, look at this dumb group of individuals. I'm pretty sure it's a Kraken. What was the name of the Kraken from the movie Underwater? That Kraken thing. You don't know what's down there? You know, we know more about outer space than we know about our own ocean. We so worried about going to Mars. You know what I mean? It's bad when I probably think Elon Musk, they probably run to Elon Musk like, hey, you got any technology like your air pressurized Mars rovers, like anything like that? But like, why would I give you any of my technology for? I'm not doing that shit. But why? Like, there's 3 in the world. Go find them. Bye. But yeah, it's just happened. It happens when dumb people do some dumb things sometimes. And you know, it wasn't it a Father's Day. Oh, it was Father's Day. That's terrible. And the one guy had his son on there, Dad of the Year. Oh, great. So you couldn't just be like a regular dad and go to like Denny's. Go to Denny's in the morning, you know, you get go to Denny's and then you probably come home and like got everybody, you're opening up your little gifts, which like the random t-shirt, maybe a tie if you're in an office job, you know, stuff you need like grilling equipment, you know, and then you wind up actually using the grilling equipment and cooking for everybody that night. So that's how it works on Father's Day. They'll give you the morning, but they won't give you the night. Oh no, you got to step back. But no, I'm just joking with that. But that's all I really have to say. It's just it's unfortunate. Like I don't know how they pitch that, but they have to be some good salesmen. But I did look at their site. They had 8 reviews, which is stellar for 250,000. And there was a one employee that left. I love working here. It's so great. Well, yeah, you might need to update your resume on Indeed because you're about to be out of a job. And I actually wouldn't put that on your resume. If they say, "Whoa, what happened in these last 6 years?" Just tell them you were in the Peace Corps or something. You know, because this isn't looking good. But anyway, that's all I got. So like, comment, and subscribe, and it really means a lot to the channel. And I hope you enjoyed it. So I need more subscribers to do more. So we're getting there. But want everybody to subscribe, and I do mean everyone.